every time you play a finger stroke. Which is very different from the standard sort of alternating pick where everything's doing things.
Halo Lur, selamat jumpa kembali bersama channel Rafiko. Terima kasih telah mengklik video ini. Admin doakan semoga semua selalu dalam keadaan sehat. Amin. Kali ini, kita akan menonton reaksi dari 4 reaktor saat memeriksa Alip Bata ketika membawakan lagu Bohemian Rhapsody. Mari kita mulai Lur.
Saw his name every day. But I'm curious. I've seen some of the things he's done, and it's pretty incredible. Let's check out. I'm curious about this Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, wait. Is this the real life?
Yes.
Or is this fantasy?
I mean, it's much better than that.
I have heard this. Okay. I have.
I'm pretty sure I told you you have.
Isn't this the...
Yeah.
Watching guys like this and just like, how are they going to do this? You know, a song you know what's coming up, and it's just, God.
It's already beautiful. Oh my goodness. So he's playing a cork guitar, which is pretty cool. They are good guitars from what I've heard and what I've seen. I really like the cutaway. It allows him to get to those higher notes. This is already such a beautiful rendition, and honestly, like, he's making that guitar sing in a way that he always does. Like, he always makes the guitar, I don't know, he always like brings such life to the guitar where
he's known for being the king of harmonics. So that little thing that he did at the end there, it was like a pinch harmonic that he used with his finger to make that ding. And he does it all the time in his songs. And I think what really makes him so popular,
it becomes like its own entity and like sings the song in the most beautiful possible way. I feel like his guitar parts are always just very moving. I don't know what it is, but I feel like he's just able to balance the original and like his own spin on it so well that it just creates like this beautiful rendition of the song.
Nice.
And I feel like it gives you a new perspective on the song in general, because obviously he's playing like pretty similar notes, like basically playing the song as is, except you're hearing it on the guitar and he's like putting all these slides in and stuff, and I feel like it gives it such depth and movement.
Where it gets into this, God, man, the note choices and everything, you got to pick, in that the breakdown part there where there would have been the voice really high, he had to go low just because you can't get to the other part. But
is like, you just look at his surroundings and it's just literally a lapel mic that he's got hooked up to the guitar, a cork guitar, and he's playing these songs like true to its intention, right? Mm-hmm. And it's almost as if like the lead singers of these bands would have created an acoustic version.
So beautiful. I hate to pause it, but I know I have to because of copyright, guys. I'm so sorry, but wow, like the fact that he was playing like the main melody on one hand, and then he's like putting in the back, like, you know how like you hear in the back like the extra instruments in the back, like do 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 do. The fact that he's playing both like an electric guitar part and the melody at the same time is just so. I love the way that he chose to do it because it just makes so much sense and it sounds so good. He does such a masterful job at tapping the strings. Like, it literally sounds crystal clear when he does it, and I think it sounds beautiful. The fact that he even was able to fit in this tapping part that he does, oh my gosh, it sounds so incredible. I love it. And I feel like it gives, like, as I mentioned, like, he just has so much depth to his arrangements, and it's because he's not just thinking about like the main melody, he's thinking about rebuilding like the whole track in a way that makes sense, in a way that's possible, in a way that sounds really great. And obviously, like, he's really, this song, I feel like more than in the last few performances I've seen, there's a lot of slides, and also this is like acoustic instead of an electric, which I've been seeing him play more recently.
You know, all the notes are there. Sounds amazing. It's a wonderful arrangement. Like, it's beautiful. I can't imagine Freddie and the guys not loving this. You know, almost classical at points. So doing things like that, you pick out, you know, you gotta, you know, what chords going on, and then pick out which notes you can play, the melodies, vocal melodies, or, you know, which guitar lines to stand out you want to play.
But he's added his own like style, and he's doing this finger style, which is all just his fingers, you know, and adding the pinch harmonics and all this stuff. It's really fantastic.
I definitely see why they call him the king. That was masterful. I watched his fingers like the entire time. I just couldn't get enough. And, you know, he had the one little pinky that was like doing his little thing over here. It was just kind of going ham. Yeah. I was like, I don't know what he's doing, but man, yeah, I see why they call him the king. He killed that.
He honestly, like, and I was so excited to finally be able to show you this, because it's one of those things where you can be out in a jacuzzi. Like, this is where my mind takes me. It's like, you know, have a nice cocktail in hand, you're in a jacuzzi out in the sun, and this is playing in the background. Like, it's so chill.
Yeah.
But like the slides, the fact that he's also sliding to the right places every single time perfectly, like there's a lot of room for error if you know anything about sliding around the guitar neck. But yeah, he's absolutely killing it. And the fact that he's also just mic'd up with this tiny little mic and it sounds that good, like, I'm so shook. But I guess, like, since it being that close to the sound hole, it's able to pick up the vibrations really well. And kind of like percussive feel with his hand. You can kind of see it like hitting against the guitar and the guitar strings, like the right hand. That is something I didn't realize before. I don't know if that's like he just added that, but even the fact that he's kind of has three parts going on at once. Like, first off, he has like the main melody, he has that tapping part, and then he has like the main percussion. Like, he's really so in sync. And I guess like the percussion probably helps him keep him in time, which could be definitely difficult if you're just playing on your own and you're playing like kind of a difficult guitar part, because a lot of people tend, when they're playing something more difficult, to rush through it.
Relaxing.
You've kind of given me hints of how talented he is before. Yeah. And yeah, I'm really glad to be able to finally witness it on my own. And for one of my favorite songs too. I was like trying not to go ham and just like, I was singing the words in my head a little bit. And yeah, I'm like, just really focus on how talented he is. And it's impossible not to, even, you know, even with it. So,
and I knew that song a lot more than I let on. I thought Bohemian Rhapsody was a completely different song. I didn't know it was that song. I thought
knew
it was
you'd
a different
recognize
one.
it.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool for me, at least, because yeah, I've heard it. You know, it's a freaking crazy, probably Queen's like most popular song, right?
Sejak petikan pertama Alip Ba Ta dalam membawakan Bohemian Rhapsody, keempat reaktor langsung terpana. Lagu yang begitu ikonik dengan kompleksitas melodi dan perubahan dinamis yang menantang ini berhasil diolahnya dengan sangat halus. Tanpa ada instrumen lain, ia menyusun harmoni, melodi, dan bass secara bersamaan, menciptakan kesan seolah ada beberapa gitar yang dimainkan sekaligus. Semakin jauh lagu berjalan, ekspresi reaktor terus berubah mengikuti emosi yang disampaikan oleh permainan gitar Alip Ba Ta. Bagian awal yang lembut terasa begitu syahdu, membangun suasana penuh ketenangan. Mereka bisa merasakan bagaimana ia menangkap esensi dari lagu ini dan menerjemahkannya ke dalam permainannya tanpa kehilangan keindahan aslinya. Saat transisi menuju bagian yang lebih energik, para reaktor semakin terkesima. Bagaimana mungkin hanya dengan satu gitar, Alip Ba Ta bisa menghadirkan kompleksitas aransemen Queen dengan begitu detail. Setiap nada dimainkan dengan ketepatan luar biasa, seolah-olah tangannya memiliki ingatan tersendiri yang tahu persis di mana harus bergerak untuk menghasilkan suara yang sempurna. Ketika bagian solo gitar yang ikonik tiba, keempat reaktor terdiam, sepenuhnya terfokus pada jari-jarinya yang menari di atas senar. Ia tidak hanya memainkan melodi aslinya, tetapi juga menambahkan sentuhan khas yang memberikan warna baru pada lagu ini. Ada kebebasan dalam cara ia membawakan setiap nada, namun tetap dengan rasa hormat terhadap karya aslinya. Perpindahan dari bagian rock yang penuh energi kembali ke nuansa dramatis di penghujung lagu menunjukkan betapa apiknya Alip Ba Ta menguasai dinamika permainan. Reaktor bisa merasakan emosi yang bergelombang, dari kekuatan, keagungan, hingga kepasrahan yang menjadi ciri khas lagu ini. Tidak ada nada yang terdengar dipaksakan. Semuanya mengalir secara alami seperti sebuah pertunjukan orkestra dalam bentuk gitar solo. Saat nada terakhir dimainkan, keempat reaktor masih terpaku dalam diam. Butuh beberapa detik bagi mereka untuk benar-benar kembali dari pengalaman yang baru saja mereka alami. Apa yang mereka dengar bukan hanya sekadar permainan gitar yang luar biasa, tetapi juga interpretasi yang membawa makna baru bagi lagu ini. Mereka bisa merasakan bahwa Alip Ba Ta tidak hanya memainkan lagu, tetapi juga menghidupkannya dengan caranya sendiri. Setelah beberapa saat, para reaktor mulai saling bertukar pendapat, masing-masing mencoba mengungkapkan rasa kagum mereka dengan kata-kata, meski sulit. Permainan Alip Ba Ta di lagu ini bukan hanya membuktikan kepiawaiannya dalam mengolah gitar, tetapi juga menunjukkan bagaimana ia bisa menghadirkan kembali sebuah mahakarya dengan sentuhan yang begitu personal. Mereka sepakat bahwa apa yang baru saja mereka saksikan adalah bukti nyata bahwa musik bisa menyentuh hati tanpa perlu satu kata pun diucapkan. Itulah lur untuk reaksi kali ini. Sampai jumpa lagi di video-video selanjutnya bersama channel Rafiko. Terima kasih telah menonton.